Hello, our 3-card timeless reading for today is not, it's not a 3-card reading. Yeah, this is going to be an ancestor reading, and I am on autopilot, let me tell you clearly. I actually just spent a good half hour meditating, pulling the cards, shuffling them, and clearly do over. Anyways, we're going to do an ancestor reading today. Welcome to Soul Will Tarot. My name is April, and I have been feeling like doing an ancestor reading for, I don't know, a few days now, maybe two days. And I'm finally sitting down to do it. Really connecting with the ancestor energy, pulling the appropriate cards that are needed, tapping into what wants to come through. The ancestors really want to impart a message. So what I have here with me is a red moss agate. And this stone for me really represents ancestral energy, and I can't really tell you why other than I hold it and it's ancestral energy. I do look up stone meanings, and it really has to do with positive energy in general, balance. And now I have something in my eye. This is what my whole day's been like. I'm sorry. Okay. But as I am tripping over challenges to the beginning of this video, the ancestors have really been pushing acceptance of situations, of environment, things as they are in the present moment. Maybe not what you want them to look like yet, or just struggling to get through one moment to the next. These kind of like blocks, or like stubbing toes and tripping, and this type of energy that's present. And the energy that I'm really getting coming through before pulling any cards is that of the ability to transmute that energy, to digest it, to really be able to accept situations as they are, but still reflect love out, regardless of, you know, how other people behave or act or what they're doing or challenges within your life, to then be able to absorb that energy, transmute it, and really be able to still then project love out essentially into the world. And so it's very fitting that I did shuffle my animal spirit from the wild unknown, and I got the peacock card. Okay, and this peacock card is really representing just that, being able to digest energy, situations, and project it out forward. Sorry, I have some sort of cat hair or something in my eyes. And really reflecting an inner beauty that shines outward. So those are the energies that I have got to start with here, other than just a really strong desire and pull to do an ancestor reading here, because there is a message that someone or many someones need to hear. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards first. We'll start with just a few. I have the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. All the decks I'm using today, I felt very pulled to use them. So I'm going to pull one of these cards. Let's do that again. And then I also have the Antiquities of Magic Oracle, and I'm going to pull 3 of those. Okay, we have the Grail Knight, Romance, Illusion, Seeking the Sacred. Okay. On bottom we have Serpent, Knowledge and Healing. Okay, but we're going with Grail, the Grail Knight. Ooh, so I got the feeling, the energy of you being a knight, and a knight in the way of romancing, love type energy that shines through the illusions, okay? And seeking the sacred, that is this energy of the peacock, of seeking that space where you can absorb in the energies around you, transmute as needed, and then still be able to reflect this love outward that literally bursts through any illusions that are around you. The ability to do that, to let your light shine in a way that illuminates and shines through any illusions in your path. And I'm also getting that chaos is an illusion, okay? The little things like starting this video, like I said the wrong thing. I've got a cat hair in my eye because my cat just came up before I started and wanted some love. These little things, right? That it's like chaos all around you and you start recording a video and everything's going wrong or whatever you're doing, right? The little things that are tripping you up, or trying to get something done and you've got 20 other things going on around you. This chaos is an illusion. It's an illusion that presents as you're not going to be able to get your stuff done, or why even bother? This type of energy that just makes you want to like throw in the towel, essentially, because you're like, this is just too freaking annoying, right? But the Grail, you have that inside you, this Grail Knight energy, and your ability to see all these other energies around you for what they are, accept them. It's there. You know, it's not the end of the world. It might be annoying. It might be frustrating, but you could change your perception of it to make it go a little bit smoother. You can find ways to use that energy for your benefit. So maybe somebody interrupts you. Will you use that energy as an opportunity to show compassion? Okay. You know, maybe I trip up at the beginning of a video and whereas before I would have just restarted 20 million times. But now it's like, so what? Really, so what? And you just keep going. Personal growth, shining the light on the things that it really doesn't matter if something's not perfect. Okay, and so the chaos wants you to think everything needs to be perfect and everything's messed up and it needs to be fixed now and nothing's going right. And no, if things are chaotic, just slow down, accept things for how they are, and just look at that chaos and say, I see you. I know exactly what you're doing and it's not going to work, essentially, So yeah, let's pull this Antiquities of Magic. Heart, connection. Ice, stagnation. And I'm hearing bust the ice. Okay, with your light of compassion. I kid you not. Okay, angel, compassion. Bust the ice with your light of compassion, your love. Yeah, beautiful. I feel like pulling two more. We're gonna pull two more. These are fun. Snake, energetic movement. Shifting, changing, shedding what doesn't work. Taking on whatever shape is needed to get through the process of whatever you're going through. Also being flexible, being able to bend around things as needed. You can work within the energies present, no matter how crazy it seems, no matter how much it's trying to frustrate you, irritate you. annoy you, aggravate you, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just got to look at it and laugh and be like, you know what? So what? I'm going to do it anyways, whether this external energy wants me to do it or not. And within that, you find a certain sense of peace and harmony. Dog, loyalty. Loyalty to yourself, loyalty to the path you're on. Dedication came through also. I don't remember where it came through, but I was pre-shuffling cards, and sometimes when I'm pre-shuffling, if something jumps out, I kind of look at it, and dedication was something that came through also earlier. So dedicated to your path, dedicated to your self journey, loyalty to who you are, to yourself. So regardless of what you have going on around you, you are going to do you, and you're going to do it like nobody else can do it, because nobody else is you. And that's that. Doesn't matter how much crazy energy is thrown your way, you will just then learn how to use that energy for your greatest good. And you know, it only makes you stronger when you have challenges and obstacles and everything going haywire, and you have to figure out how to maneuver that and how to use that energy. Really, whatever kind of stuff, if it feels like you're just being bombarded with it, wherever it's coming from, it's helping you. It's really helping you. It might not always feel good, but it makes you stronger. Okay, let's pull out some tarot cards. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty cool message to begin with. I feel like this chaos energy that's present is really trying to make things stagnant for you. And the energy is, the message of this is to love the situation you're in, regardless of what it looks like. Be grateful for all the challenges and obstacles in your path that make you stronger. And use this knowing to have gratitude. And with that gratitude, that's going to transmute the energies. And it's going to be able to bust that ice of stagnation. Because regardless of what you have going on around you, you are going to still be able to get done what you need to get done. You may have to stop and go 10 times instead of sitting down for 1 hour and getting it done. But if you have something you want to accomplish it. Don't let anything stop you at this time. All right. Protection. Four of Pentacles. Okay. The hooded man in the stick, which is the Hermit, Virgo energy. The wreath over the door in this Hermit energy. That doorway is like a gateway. You see that lamb laying in the, or whatever it is, little animal, laying in the stones, being protected. That is you in your inner space, okay? You are protected at this time. This is also a message to trust your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. Trust what you know on the inside, not what things look like on the outside. Now, that's easier said than done sometimes, okay? You can have a passion in your heart that you want to go after something, and you know beyond a doubt, this is the right path for me, okay? And then everything tries to deter you, to the point where you start to ask yourself, well, is this going to work? Am I on the right path? The second you start having those doubts, when you knew within your heart, you know what you're doing, it's time to spend some time going inward. Even if that means you got to go take a really long shower to get away from everybody else, to have a moment to yourself. You know, those doubts, you can push through them. That's just part of this chaotic energy that is present. Trust your inner knowing. Let me pull a couple more cards before I... Just a couple more. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Three of Arrows or Three of Swords here, with the keyword jealousy, followed by 10 of Cups, okay, and happiness, followed by 7 of Wands, clearance. So with 7 of Wands energy, this is very much that you have everything that you need to overcome any of these obstacles that are coming against you. You have this 10 of Vessels, this 10 of Cups, this happiness within you. You can use that to clear out the negative energies, to transmute them, to accept things for the way they are and not let them bother you. Sometimes that is how you shine your light in a situation. That is how you diffuse the energies around you. Now, sure, you know, depending on what kind of situation you're in, you might have a moment or two. Nobody's perfect. You might lose it for a second. But essentially, when you have a second to stop, catch yourself, recalibrate inside a little bit, and you can then really tap into that inner knowing, that energy, the happiness, what you want, and your ability to make it happen, to clear out what's not needed or to transmute it, to change it around. Now, followed by the Mirror, which is really, this card is saying that your inner world can be reflected into the outer world. And your inner world is harmony, it's peace. You know what you want in your heart. And you know what you're going for. Okay, so these 3 center cards, very positive cards. Okay, and then what follows at the end, struggle. The 8 of Swords. But again, the 8 of Swords energy, this is a battle of the mind. And if you tap into your heart, then you can control your mind a lot better, right? You can say, wait a second, why am I losing it just because I got a lot of weird, crazy, gnarly or nasty stuff going on around me? I know what I want. And then you can start intentionally thinking what you need to think. It's going to get you through the struggles, okay? When you have something mentally, because the chaos and the craziness and the obstructions and the seeming like, you know, you want to go for something, or you're working on something, or you want to accomplish something, and then everything goes haywire, It's not just external, it affects your mind as well. So the second you notice yourself in a negative mental space, the way that you endure that, the way that you push through it is by intentionally putting either a mantra or a thought or, you know, anything. You can say to yourself, I am love and light, you know, or you can say, you know, I am safe and protected. We had that little animal here, protected. Anything that makes you feel comforted, secure, empowered, motivated. You find something to say in your mind and you just say it over and over, and then you push through and you do what you got to do anyways. That way you can distract your mind with some sort of thought or mantra that you're intentionally putting in there so that the other thoughts don't even have a chance really to bother you. That way you're calm inside in your heart and in your mind, and that calmness is going to help you focus, and it's going to help you see what you need to get done and how you need to get done. Now, jealousy, that's a hard one. Oftentimes, jealousy can be very heartbreaking because you're just being you, and if somebody is jealous, then, you know, you can't do anything about how others are feeling. That's really their responsibility. It could make your life a little crazy for a while, as they work through what they need to work through. And so instead of hyper focusing on that, you focus on you, right? You tap into that heart energy that you have in abundance. You use it to start clearing out what's not needed, tapping into that heart space, then intentionally thinking positive things, and then reflecting what's in your heart and in your mind combined together, and you reflect that outward. And with that, you can then see, oh, all these little annoying problems going on around me. Yeah, you know what? That's just the way it is right now. But that's okay because it's not going to affect you. It's like inclement weather training, really. It's like you've been training for a marathon and you are, say, walking and then building up to jogging and then building up to running, and then you finally are running every single day and you are building up your endurance and your stamina and your energy, and you have it in you. You have that strength. And now when you're moments away or weeks or whatever away from what you've been training for, you know, right on the verge of it, when you need to be outside training, it's raining, it's storming, or it's windy, or it's just bad weather. But you know what? By that point, you have the discipline, you have the endurance, you have it within you already. You are in that space. The ancestors are saying you've already got it in you. These conditions around you aren't going to stop you. You already have the will, the determination, the way to do it. And so what do you do if you're training for a marathon and you've got to keep practicing? Then you go out and you run anyways, regardless of what the weather's like. And that's the type of situation we have here. You have it in you, the strength, the power, the determination to do whatever you need to do to get it done. Even if it means you gotta do it in really weird ways that you wouldn't normally do it. Maybe you're someone who would sit down and accomplish something in an hour or two, and instead you have to do it 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 20 minutes here, wherever you have a moment or a chance, but you will get it done. So that is what I have for you guys today. Beautiful message. So hopefully that resonates with you. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.